Today I want to talk to you a little bit about avoiding diffusion confusion. Diffusers are a wonderful device that have become very popular recently. They allow us to take therapeutic grade essential oils, mix 5 to 10 drops of oil with roughly about a half a cup of water, and then it diffuses the essential oils into the air like a fine mist. Back in the day when you had a cold or a flu, your family member might put some mint leaves or eucalyptus leaves into a pot and bring it to a boil. And as it was boiling, you'd sit next to the pot and breathe the steam deeply, and you would find yourself being restored by the breathing of the steam. They would use it for croup, for asthma, for congestion. As time went on, they created the vaporizer. Vaporizers are also were a lovely invention. However, a lot of times the water in the vaporizer would spit all over the carpet and the surrounding area, and everything would get damp from the mist. However, what it did do was provide the moisture in the air that kept your mucous membranes nice and moist and allowed the child or the adult to be restored with their breathing. The newest invention on the scene is a diffuser. You can see one behind me going. I've been running it for a few days now to help us deal with allergens in the air and to keep our mucus thin and keep our nasal passages open. The diffuser is an ultrasonic mist, is my favorite. And what I love about it is it diffuses the essentials into the air and gives me all the health benefits, but it doesn't wet the surrounding area. So there can be a confusion about a diffuser by even what to purchase. So I happen to love the ultrasonic diffusers. There are ones that you can get that are so inexpensive, but let me just say that sometimes you just need to pay a little extra to provide you with the best quality. Sometimes quality is more important than saving that dollar. So, why diffuse? Oils can inspire joy, they can bring you into relaxation, they can help you achieve peaceful sleep or healthy breathing. They can relieve asthmatic tightness in the chest. They can kill viruses and bacteria in the air and even refresh your environment. I always loved to, for many years, I would, after making a turkey or some kind of fried fish, something that would put that heavy smells of cooking all through my air, I would burn a lemon candle. Lemon is one of the oils that is known for refreshing the atmosphere. It actually would strip out the heavy smells. I love for that reason to use all natural room sprays for the same purpose as citrus room sprays whenever I'm cooking or when a less than appealing odor invades your space. But diffusing is so much bigger than just taking out a bad aroma. It actually can heal and restore you as the mist penetrates the air around you. It doesn't just restore your environment, it will restore your health. So I want to share with you, and I apologize because I just need to read off my little note cards. I wanted to share with you some of my favorite diffusion recipes so that you too could know exactly how to diffuse. When diffusing, you really want to try to keep your diffuser between 8 and 10 drops. So however many oils I give you, just divide that into, so if it's 3, you would add about 3 drops of each oil. If I give you 3 oils. If I give you 2 oils, you can do 5 drops of each oil to approximately a half of cup of water. On every diffuser, there'll be a water fill line. Please don't fill beyond that line. When you do that, it just doesn't work to its it doesn't work to the degree that it should to diffuse into the air. Overfilling is simply overfilling and can provide a little bit of difficulty with your diffuser, even keep it from working completely. Many diffusers today, I love them because they'll stop themselves. So when they run out of water, they don't just keep running and getting overheated. They simply will just turn themselves off. But let me just share the first recipe I want to share with you today for a diffuser blend that is delicious and helpful to the body is one that will relieve stress and bring you into rest. Stress is very destructive for your body. When a person's body comes into stress, it can bring all sorts of illnesses. So being able to address the stress before it taxes your body too greatly is very important. My favorite blend for stress and rest is lavender, Roman chamomile, and vetiver. Vetiver is an incredible oil for mental health support, brain confusion when your brain is just racing and will not stop, ADHD. This is ADHD. This is a good blend for that purpose, to just bring your mind, to quiet your mind and bring you into rest. Again, that would be lavender, vetiver, and Roman chamomile, and I would add approximately 3 drops of each oil into your diffuser with the water before turning it on. My diffuser is a really good quality one. As I said, it was a gift to me, but I really wanted one that was not going to be too cheap or too inexpensive. Please expect to spend $20 to $27 and upwards for a decent ultrasonic diffuser. The second recipe for relaxation that I like, this one is good in grief, in times of grieving, in times of when anxiety is not your norm, but you're just having a little bit of a tough day, maybe your schedule's a little extreme. This relaxation blend is stunning. It is lemongrass and cedarwood. Lemongrass has enough of a brightening thing. It brings a little joy, a spark of joy with it, but the cedarwood helps you keep grounded and just feel comforted. And I would use about 5 drops of each, 5 of lemongrass and 5 of cedarwood, to come into perfect relaxation. Sparking joy. Sparking joy, I watched recently on a home and garden type of show. I watched a young woman who comes into your home and helps you get all organized. And she says, whatever you have in your life that doesn't spark joy, part with it. That's a beautiful concept. Very important, because too many things around us can often overwhelm us. And when you have too many possessions and things crowding in your mind, it's difficult to do anything well. To spark joy in my life, I love lemon, grapefruit, and bergamot. I use about 3 drops of each, but if you prefer grapefruit over lemon, just simply add a few less drops of lemon and a few more drops of grapefruit. The blessing is you can make your own blend, but lemon, grapefruit, and bergamot will not only spark joy and a sense of well-being and happiness as you breathe in the aroma, but it also will clean the heavy odors out of the air. So it's really nice for just simply making your house smell clean and fresh. You ever wonder why they put lemon into so many cleaners? Because it not only does it actually eradicates the grease. So that's what I mean when I say you burn a lemon candle or diffuse lemon oil after you cook a heavy meal, greasy frying fish. It actually will pull that heavy scent of grease right on out of your air. So lemon, grapefruit, and bergamot, beautiful blend for sparking joy. When you're in a place of fatigue, as I have spoken in so many of these videos and Facebook Live videos that I've done, one of the most detrimental things to your life is just doing too much, not coming into proper rest. handling too many stressful situations, that your body begins to sag and drag when things just seem to be falling apart around you. I love the uplifting fragrance of spearmint and lemongrass. Spearmint and lemongrass, when blended together, 5 drops of each, it not only helps me come into clarity, but it sparks a little bit of joy, and it helps me to just remain calmer, and I seem to accomplish more. I love also the spearmint lemongrass. I call the blend speargrass. I love it also in a tea. I drink it every day, and I find that it just helps me come into a more harmonious balance for myself and to feel uplifted to face when I have an extreme schedule in the daytime. So for uplifting and to strip away fatigue, spearmint and lemongrass. Colds and flu, I'm hoping. Actually, I'm not much of a cross my fingers luck kind of woman, but I recognize that many of us on this video function in that way every day. I'm more of a get down and dirty and pray kind of lady for anything that is overwhelming to me or causing sickness in my body. However, having just come through the cold and flu season, and time of like when our kids were in school and all the bacterias were surfacing, how do you keep your family healthy? How do you keep your family free from sickness? My favorite blend for that is a 4-part blend of ginger, which helps destroy cold and flu, cinnamon, which is antibacterial, clove, which is antibacterial, antiviral, and orange, which is an immune booster. Those 4 things, and sometimes, just because spice is so nice, I add a sprinkling of cardamom in, because cardamom adds a delicious twist to my diffusing. But what it does for the air is it literally kills the germs in the air. So when you've got family members coughing and hacking on everything, and you just can't seem to use enough Lysol, adding a diffuser into your environment is a way to help defeat. You can put one in the children's bedrooms as they're sleeping and literally begin to restore their bodies from cold and flu, as well as adding one in the generally populated areas like the living room, so that those areas can remain germ free as well. So for cold and flu, let's use some ginger, cinnamon, clove, and orange. If you want to add a bit of immune boosting to that, you can add a hint of lemon or orange to it, a hint of lemon to your orange as well. But just make it joyful and make it yours. It doesn't have to be my favorites, although I know what I do as a master herbalist, have the unique ability to know what will help in certain situations. If it doesn't spark joy, don't use it. Find things that will not only heal your body and make it come into rest, but things that will bring happiness and joy to your life. Lastly, I want to talk about our memory. Sometimes when we're under heavy stress or our workload is so extreme, we have a tendency to just press. And I don't know about you all, but when I am overworked and overwhelmed, I find it extremely difficult to remember everything. I'm currently assisting, my husband and I are advocating for a delightful young man with autism. I run a business. We participate in 2 ministries outside of our own ministry. I do some counseling in my home. I'm an ordained minister, and there are days, my friend, when my dust has dust, and it is all I can do to keep my head up. And let's be honest, in those moments, remembering every detail and getting everything right is extremely difficult. So there's a delightful memory blend of basil, which helps with focus, mint, which helps with, it makes you feel refreshed, you feel clearer, you feel more inspired, and rosemary, which helps incite memory. those three oils together, it's rosemary can be a little heavy and intense in its smell. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but when you blend it with the lighter basil and mint, it seems to make an amazing blend. Some people prefer to use rosemary with lemon, or rosemary, lemon, and mint instead of the basil. Find your joy. But when you're having to remember things, studying for a test, going back for that second degree, when you just are finding yourself struggling a little bit with remembering the details of things, add this blend to your life and change it. I mean, just change it for the better. But let us avoid diffusion confusion. It is not a waste of money. It is not hocus pocus. It is truly something that, when used wisely, can change your life and keep you in better health. So, thanks again for joining Tiffany Nadine Creations. My name is Tiffany Nadine Street Becca. I'm a master herbalist, and it is my great joy to just help bring a little clarity to an otherwise sometimes difficult situation. Start diffusing today instead of buying heavy room sprays that maybe carry a pretty fragrance but don't do anything for your health. Why not diffuse and make your health better? But above all, stay in health, be in health, and make wise choices. Have an excellent day.